It's a show about nothing.
Today is going to be very special. This video is going to be super special because I'm going to talk about one of my favorite video games ever. It's a cult classic for people who are actually good at video games. It's a game that was very underappreciated when it came out and very underrated because video game reviewers are actually really fucking bad at video games. The game is very near and dear to my heart, and its name is
GODHAND.
So GODHAND is a 3D beat 'em up released exclusively on the PS2. What do you do in this game? Well, you beat women. Sorry, you stomp midgets. Abuse the elderly. Okay, you beat people up. Okay. This isn't your average beat 'em up. However, it is one of the hardest games I have ever played. Who do you play as? You play as Gene. Who is he? Who fucking cares? All I know is that he's cool as shit. Who's accompanied by Olivia. Now, Olivia is actually a huge bitch, but she did do you a solid. Basically, Gene saw that Olivia was about to be killed by a hooker, a snake, and this nigga. So Gene, being the hero he is, tries to stop them, and his weak ass gets his arm sliced off. But hey, again, that's alright, because Olivia gave us a new one, a better one, the GODHAND.
Give up the GODHAND.
Only thing I'm giving up is an ass kicking.
But now we're in debt to her, and unfortunately now we're her bottom bitch.
Should have never helped that psycho nutcase. Ugh.
But again, that's alright, because we can at least put out our frustrations on the nearest spiky-haired thugs. And you can put hands on him in many, many, many different ways. The moveset that Gene has is very limited at first, but once you buy a few moves from your local bar, you'll realize how truly customizable his moveset can be. There's about 101 different moves to choose from if you bother buying all of them. The special moves Gene can do too. You activate them using your roulette wheel. It's basically crazy insane. The GODHAND can do like, I don't know, kick someone in the balls, or like, get on your hands and knees and beg for mercy. The controls in this game are simple, but kind of hard to get a hang of on your first go. So I'm gonna give you a very quick, it's not gonna be quick, but I'm gonna give you a rundown. The left analog stick moves you around. Simple, right?
Right? Wrong!
It also moves the camera. The right analog stick is used exclusively as a dodge button, and it's one of the things that makes this game feel awesome. You spam up to bottom weave, down to backflip, and left and right to sidestep. R2 is to activate the GODHAND. It makes you invincible, you run faster, attack faster, hit harder, basic stuff. R1 does the roulette thing I was talking about. R1 is simply to turn around. Your L2 is a taunt button.
Bring it on. Boring.
And everything else besides the D-pad are for you to map your attacks. And that's not even all you can do. This game has some weird tech in it. Watch this Legends video right here if you want to know how this works and if you want to get good at this game, because this dude is good. In fact, even with all these moves, if you don't know what you're doing, you're washed. This game will suplex, slam, slap, go, and spike your ass like a goddamn volleyball. GODHAND is a game of skill, and it ain't for the faint of heart. It's for gamers, but it's mostly for masochists. When I played this game at like 13 years old, I went on the PSN store, I was definitely faint of heart. I cried and threw my controller like a big old fucking baby. But just like babies, I grew up. At first I was crawling and getting my ass beat. Then I was walking and getting my ass beat. Then I was sprinting and getting my ass beat. The difference is that I could take a beating better than I did before, and I slowly got better because this game has something incredible called dynamic difficulty. I don't know if that's what it's called, but I'm gonna call it that. One of the coolest things about this game is that the difficulty adjusts to how well you play. There's 4 levels to this. 1, 2, 3, and level die. Depending on which level you're on, the game can get a lot harder. More enemies might spawn. Enemies will add attacks to the moveset. Enemies might be harder to trip and counter. They might not get stunned as easily, and their attacks will be faster. Level die? Nigga, level die is no joke. You'll basically get all of that in one big package, and it's not fun. Well, it's not fun if you're not complete garbage. I remember finishing this game on hard mode, which basically locks your level at level die. Man, it was painful. But like a crack addict, I kept coming back for more. Maybe I hate myself. Now you're probably asking, wait Evans, this is cool and all right, but what exactly is going on in this game? What's the story? The story? This guy, the story? I'll tell you this, no one who plays this game gives two shits about the story. So, you know what, just for your sake, I'll give you a basic rundown. There's these 4 losers called the 4 Devas. They're our main antagonists pretty much. Elvis, the fat funny one. Belize, the straight man. Azel, he's like that weird edgy kid in the back of the class.
Pitiful.
Who also has the other god hand called the devil hand, and his fights are really freaking cool. Like, it's peak. It's peak. It's such a cool fight. Oh, and Shannon the whore. They all want to resurrect a demon to take over the world. His name is Angra. Gene doesn't like this. Gene stops him. But anyway, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? You'll have a lot of enemies to overcome on your quest. It's not gonna be easy. Every enemy you encounter wants smoke. They're not gonna sit there and try to have a conversation with you, nigga. It's all hands on sight, no matter what. Some enemies are including thug niggas with bandanas, fat niggas, gay niggas, midget Power Ranger niggas, gorilla niggas, a fucking giant mosquito nigga, and the deadliest of all, bitches. Oh no, I meant the poison chihuahuas. We respect hoes here. All these enemies have different weights, different movesets, big health bars, small health bars. Some do no damage, some do big damage. But what they all have in common, including Gene, is that they're all kind of silly. To me, this game isn't just a 3D beat 'em up, it is a comedy 3D beat 'em up. It's filled with funny little characters like, nigga, why are the midget Power Rangers in my game?
Douchebags.
So much stupid shit goes on.
Looks like this dog can be trained after all.
The only bitch that needs training is you.
You know what? I'm getting a bit hungry.
You need to feed your brain, not your ass.
More than one of you.
This boy! Help me! Get away from me, fatty!
I'll help you out all right.
Yo, did I mention that they got something for all the gambling addicts out there? They got all sorts of stuff. They got poison chihuahua racing, they got slot machines, they got poker. You should check it out yourself. I'm not really there, but you can make some good money off of it. Just don't fight the bouncer. Just don't do it. If you have an emulator, I highly suggest you try this game out. If you don't have an emulator, good luck spending the huge amount of money trying to order this game with the case, with the game actually inside. And again, I mean it. Go check this game out. What I say does not do this game justice. I love this game. It is immaculate. It is amazing. Okay. I know I'm dick riding this game hard, but it's one of my favorite games of all time. So, yeah.
How do we know when it's over?
I do.